Testing, testing. Good morning. Hello. How you doing, everybody? Gonna be getting starting very soon.
Test. All right,
Morning.
folks. We are going through our normal audio test, making sure everything's sounding good, which to me, it does. Strat, how you doing on this
I'm
fine
doing
morning?
all right, man. We are in a cramped little broom closet over here, but we're gonna make it work. Oh man.
We have fun, Strat.
I know we do. Had a great time last time I was here at Iron Sports, which was many moons ago, and it's good to be back. All
All right,
right.
this is just a quick last-minute test. Test, test, test. Strat, strat, strat.
Strat, test, Deganji. I think we're gonna be good to go.
Yeah, I think we sound good, and audio test going well.
We'll be back in
And
live in a little bit, folks.
we will be back in a bit. Stay tuned. welcome to Iron Sports. We are here for our third Ninja Sport Championship qualifier. Welcome, everybody. We are really excited to get this competition underway. Excited to be here at Iron Sports in Houston, Texas. And I'm Christian Youst, and I am joined here by my colleague, Ryan Stratus.
Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Very excited to be back here in Texas. Huge state. Houston's got a lot of ninja talent here, and the classic gym that has been around in the scene of the ninja community for a long time here at Iron Sports. Only my second time visiting this area, but I'm excited to see what these athletes are going to be doing today.
Yeah, definitely excited to see what these athletes are going to bring today. The course is going to be awesome. Course set up by Josh Salinas and his team here at Iron Sports. And yeah, we are excited to get things underway. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some of our rules. Strat, let's go ahead and start out with how the open round is going to be scored here today.
All right, folks. Open round scoring. If this is y'all's first time tuning in, this is how these courses are going to be ran. There's a total number of obstacles completed. You get 1 point per completed obstacle. The least number of total fails and time to complete the last completed obstacle will determine your standings for the open round. And once those open round runs are complete, those top 10 athletes and in both divisions, men and women, will move on to the next phase.
Yeah, thanks, Strat. Going to be really fun, especially I think what we've seen so far out of these competitions. It's been really fun to see which top 10 are going to move on.
Oh yeah, the back and forth battles that develop throughout the day in the later rounds is really exciting. The open round, they only have that one chance to really get a fast time in order to secure a good position for the final three courses. So the open round does play a huge factor when it comes to determining that seeding into the later courses. Also, folks, if you're tuning in to the live stream, please chime in on the chat. I got you pulled up on another monitor, and we'll do our best to answer any questions you may have, and do our best to keep everyone engaged as we wait for the athletes to be getting going here very soon.
Yeah, and so let's take a look, Strat, at the rules for the open course. We saw how the open course is going to be scored, but let's take a look at the rules here.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Open course rules. Time limit is going to be 3 minutes for women and 2.5 minutes for men. Top 10 men and women will move on to the finals round. Again, the retry system is in play for this course. Athletes will get 3 attempts per obstacle. If an obstacle is failed, athletes will reset on the start platform and must complete that obstacle in order to move on. So as long as there's time remaining, they can keep on going. Each retry does eat away at their total time. So it really will come down to who can get through the most efficient without any slip-ups to determine who's going to be in those top times. And those rules will alter slightly depending on the type of course. Later on in the day, we'll make sure to keep everybody up to speed. This is a new and developing league that we got going on. And here's a look at some of our athletes.
Yeah, just a quick look at the run order, Strat. We got 54 athletes competing here today. And here's going to be our run order.
All the athletes listed there for Wave 1, early morning athletes hanging out with us. Also, you can follow along on the ninjasportnetwork.com. Look up the leaderboard, and the results will be uploaded there as we go through, and the run order is listed in the description of the YouTube video if you're looking for a specific person, and we'll cheer them on when they get ready to run.
So that is going to do it for our athletes, and our first athlete getting ready here. We're going to pull up a quick note from our sponsors, and then we're going to jump into the action here, Strat.
All right, yeah, let's see what we got. Okay. All right. So Role Model Software crafts custom software tailored to businesses through a collaboration. Role Model helps companies determine their options with technology, then delivers sustainable software solutions that helps companies grow and perform at their highest potential. Role Model are the creators of solutions such as Ninja Master, Lightning CAD, which enables configure and design companies to design their products in 2D, see the designs in 3D, with access to instant estimates and streamlined revisions. If you can think of any way technology and software could help your business, reach out to Role Model today so they can help advise your best course of action.
Yeah, huge thank you to our sponsor, Ninja Sports Championship, presented by Role Model Software. And a quick look at a few of our other sponsors. Role Model Software, Bucket of Chalk, and Ocean Needs Everyone, a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping out our oceans. So, folks, things are about to kick off here. We will be getting underway in a second. Our first athlete getting ready to step up onto the course. And we'll be good to go. Strat,
Getting ready to go.
Give me some predictions.
Oh, man. Let's see what it's going to be. We're going to be looking at some very, very cool things out there on the course. We've got a lot of athletes from this area that are familiar with the gym setup and familiar with the different types of obstacles that are in play. So home field advantage might play a big factor. It's going to be something to pay attention to throughout the course of the day. They're used to these obstacles and how things play. If things will, depending on how things are with the texture, the painted wood, painted metal, things like that could play a factor in shoe types as well. So that's the benefit of training in a facility and being familiar with the obstacles, especially with some of these fast athletes. They're going to be running through as fast as they can in order to secure that spot in the finals. So I'm curious to see who's going to be leading the charge. We've got some strong athletes in the list. You saw the run order in this first wave to be on the lookout. Let me see. Where is this young man? Isaiah Thomas. He's built different. I want to see him do well out there. We saw him really charge onto the scene on American Ninja Warrior Season 13. I saw, let's see, who else was out there? Not sure if I think he's in the first wave. Oh, JB should be out there as well. He's from the Ninja Nation in Frisco, Texas. So it's good to see some of the surrounding gyms and athletes come all the way out here because Texas is huge, man. It's gigantic. I always forget anytime I'm in the state, I always hit up all my friends like, hey, I'm going to be in Houston. Like, where you guys at? It's like, you want to swing by? I was like, no, I'm like 7 hours from there. Some long drives if you're ever out here. Don't expect to hit up all the big cities in one day. Um, yeah. Let me see who else we got in this first wave. Nick Fordney, another athlete that's coming out of the Austin Ninjas gym. We saw the Genie Ninja as well. Thomas Stillings, he'll be out here competing. So, and later in the day, we've got some other athletes, namely some big names. We got Daniel Gill, of course, and Vance Walker, and a lot of other athletes to see on the course that you'll surely recognize. On the ladies' side of things, J. Lisa Himka has been doing really well in a lot of different racing competitions. So we'll have some fun athletes to watch across the board. Should be getting going here very soon once we get the final go to. Hey everybody in the chat, how's it going? We had some questions. Is the first obstacle failed no longer a factor? The 222 productions, good question. No longer a factor. It's a total number of fails. So that will be how we do things moving forward. That was how it was at the very first competition, and I think they just revised those rules at the second competition moving forward. I didn't get it. Let's just go. Let's go. We're good. Let's see here who we got. Henry in the chat. What's up, Henry? Surprised you're not over there playing League of Legends right now. You got League of Legends pulled up on a different window, I'm sure, Henry. Don't even try to fake it. Henry in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Long time Ninja friend. It looks like we're getting ready to go with our first athlete. Striding his way through, Cameron making his way across the first obstacle, and that's a clear. He's not taking his time, walking his way across the balance. Very good. Gotta aim up a little bit. You got these spinning wheels. They have to jump to. They will spin side to side like steering wheels. Cameron trying to get those hips steadied out here. He's got to make sure he's just short on that grab. That's okay.
Yeah, going to take his first reset here. And the awkward thing about this is having to go side to side and the wheels kind of sticking out a little bit. And the fact that they spin, not easy to do.
I think he just tried to go for a shortcut, skipping that first one, but that sent his hips a little off angle. But got to wait that 20-second rest time and then wait for the cue from Mr. Swanson. Looks like he's going to go for that same move again.
You can see his hips here, Strat, getting a little bit circular, and it's a product of the wheels. There we go.
Clear. Nice job. He figures it out. So now up the track on the rib cage. Nice angle here. You can see he's got to get it all the way up to where those tape marks are through that little alley there. And once he's clear that red tape, he can go ahead and move on. Nice job, Cameron. Iron Sports is the facility he trains out of. Only got about 6 months in. It's always good to see folks that just started in the ninja scene going after these big competitions. Like salmon ladder across, makes the gap. Get onto the rope, and from here we're going up into the arm cannons, hand cannons. Inside of there is another bar, but they spin. They are not easy to hold on to. He's going to have to not quite able to get there. That's one try. Taken out. I think he might be calling on that. Resting it out. Let's see. Nope. That might be all she wrote.
Yeah, I think calling it there, and that's a really tricky obstacle, Strat. You can see they have to reach up into those canisters, and there's a bar inside, but you can't see it. And so it's going to be very interesting to see how that gets tackled throughout the day.
Yeah. And it's a lot of moves. A lot of different hand placements. You got to reach up in there. Reminds me of one that Brett Sims was trying to come up with at one point in time. I haven't seen those implemented in a course before, so those are really neat. Probably more deceivingly difficult than one would imagine. Oh, I just have to reach in there. Hold on. That shouldn't be too bad. All right. Second athlete. Here we go. Justus Wakeham getting ready to go. 14 years old. Trains here at Iron Sports as well. He's got 7 years of experience. He's been training for a long time. At the end of 2021, he got the endurance champion for the UNAA World Finals. So great job there. Let's see. That endurance is going to come into play.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this run, Strat. The Wakeham family is certainly a very strong ninja family. You had Isabel and Isaiah, both Vegas finalists on American Ninja Warrior last year. Both competitors on the
they were competed earlier in the seasons, I believe. I know Isabella just qualified at the Rock Solid competition, the Ninja Sport qualifier. Just a couple, I'd say, not a couple weeks ago. When we were back there. They're all mixing together. Yes, excited to see the Wakeham family, everybody getting into the ninja scene. Isabella helped with some of the course design, and since this is her home gym, she will be competing, but she'll be hanging out. Getting a cameo appearance from Mr. Daniel Gill himself, and he's skirting away under the chain, goes into the crowd to disappear and into the masses. Saw the camera and he's like, I'm getting out of here. Out there, just working through some technical settings of things. Turn down the audio from the field. It's a bit loud in comparison to the commentary. Gotcha. Good pointing out that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Anything you guys notice on the stream, brightness of the cameras, or whatever you guys notice.
And here we go, Justus on the move, making it through the first 2 obstacles. Very quick. Notice that time in the bottom right corner. Mr. Swanson has the official time out there as well. You'll see those green tick marks pop up every time he gets a full clear. We're going to keep track of that score at home. And onto the ribcage we go. Justus hopping his way up.
Yes, Trey, I really like this obstacle. It's a twist on the salmon ladder. Instead of going straight up, you're kind of on an angle here.
Nice.
Gets down to the dismount. Nice and simple.
All right, on to the arm cannons. He's going to make this transfer. Hops it through and right away.
And as you can see, Strat, this is blind. They're reaching in. They don't know what they're reaching. The bars inside are also at different heights. So it also throws you off a little bit.
Big reach there.
So strong there, Strat.
Super fluid, very relaxed looking.
I don't know if we mentioned the bars inside spin.
They do spin as well, yep.
It's not easy to hang on to, and he made that look easy.
Nice little bucket of chalk up position there, going for the sideways moves. Oh my goodness. Now,
so in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see our reset timer. He's got 20 seconds here. He'll start on the starting platform. The obstacle will get reset, and he's got 3 tries at this.
Going for the sideways grab when the cliffhangers are facing you, so you have to grab and then ready for that slight drop. Got the first one. He tried linking right away into that second one, which came back to bite him, but lines it up a little better that time. Oh, that's 2. That's okay. He gets another. Looks like he just couldn't quite get the distance he needed for that cliffhanger grab. He has to go from that cliffhanger just over to that blue mat where the crowd's at. We got a big crowd out here watching. We appreciate everybody tuning in on the live stream and in the crowd. This is a huge turnout. Nice. There it is. Last attempt here.
Locks it in there.
Can't fall anymore. He has to get through this obstacle before the time limit runs out at 2:30.
There's a cliffhanger on the other side that he's grabbing.
Oh my gosh, he's got to pump it. Oh my gosh, right as the fingertips were slipping, he's going to try to sprint cross through. Hold on tight. Not quite able to get another one after that because of the time running out. But great job adjusting, Mr. Justus. We'll see if that's going to hold out for the rest of the day. And course is being reset, and we'll be getting ready to go with our next athlete.
Yeah, a good run. Always hard to be so early in the course, Strat. I mean, when you look at the run order, it's tough when you run early.
Running early is very challenging because you got to be the first one to touch everything and figure out what the beta is going to be, what's the most efficient way, and what's your time got to be to slide into that top 10. All right, coming up now is going to be Ernest Sanchez. Ernest is 28, trains here out of Iron Sports as well. Got about 8 months under his belt. And he's been a longtime fan of American Ninja Warrior. He's seen every season of Ninja, so a man of culture. Have to see what his Ninja knowledge base is. Might have to give him some trivia questions. It's always cool to talk to another longtime fan of the show. And here we go.
Taking the slow approach on the first obstacle. I like it. You never want to come out the gate too hot and make a mistake.
Don't have to take those extra risks if you don't have to. Nice job through the first 2 on to the steering wheels. And
yeah, jumps out to the first one.
They all spin, so he's got to...
Look at his hips here, Strat. They're getting a little circular, and that's what makes this obstacle so difficult that you don't really expect.
Yeah, this one is it's almost like you're doing a wing nut, a wing nut throw on a static position instead of a pendulum. So this one being this early in the course might throw a lot of people off.
I will say, Strat, I did get a chance to test this obstacle last night. Did exactly what he just did. Hips got circular, threw forward anyway, hard fall.
Yeah. Come on, let's see if you can figure this one out. Not quite on the second one.
Yeah, you can see because the back one is a little smaller, it does spin a little quicker than the middle one. So you got to really make sure your hands are evenly spread out there on the top.
Yeah, plus for athletes that think they can make a big jump to that third one, they don't have a running room. They have to go from that start platform. We've seen people leap onto that second one, but that really throws off that hip circle as well. And he just shortchanged the grab. You got to have one hand on each side of that bolt. Tough break, Ernest. All right, coming up next is going to be Alex.
Alex Feit.
Alex Feit, first female competitor of the day. Alex got second place in the 2021 Ninja Texas Ninja League Finals. So the state finals here, second place just this past year. Let's see how she starts off 2022. I believe Alex is going to be our youngest competitor for the day at 13 and a half. But we've seen age not be a factor.
We have certainly seen age not be a factor, Strat.
Nope. Just because they're young doesn't mean they're inexperienced in this realm of the sport. So here we go, Alex working her way across the balance.
Well, you can see she's got a little bit
control.
Smaller of a reach than some of our taller competitors, but makes it through pretty smoothly.
Nice, gonna use that little booster there. Help out, get to that start point. Overshot on the second grab. Take a chance to reset, catch your breath, and try again. And there we go. Try number 2. Needs to get a nice big pop off of that first wheel. Oh, careful. Goes for the third. Almost gets it right there. She has one final chance now. And it's at this point, do they try what they just did 2 times in a row, or do they try to adjust and go for something bigger if it's your final attempt? Alex, let's see what you got. Good stuff here.
Just a little pop here.
Yes.
Oh, you can see her backhand was on top there.
Nice work.
She's able to get it.
All right. So, like we said, they have 3 minutes, so she's coming up on just a minute remaining. But we're going to try to get through as many obstacles as we can. This obstacle is very similar to one on the show. The Slippery Summit was one they had back in season 10. Couldn't see the sides like you can here, so this one gives you a little more forgiveness, but at the same time, you got those barriers that you have to hop over that are much larger than what we had on the Slippery Summit.
Yeah, you really want to get your hips involved here, inches it over. Just another little hop here, I think.
Yep, over that tape there it is.
I think she'll be able to dismount here. She's looking at it. Yep.
Nice job. Gets the clear there. 30 seconds remaining. Goes for the transfer across. Gets. Not quite going to get it. So it's going to come down to just a few seconds remaining. She has to get the transfer across and engage the rope. If she touches the rope after that transfer, I believe that will be a clear for the salmon ladder. Just a few seconds remaining. Ah, not quite in reach. Nice try, Alex. And this is how most of these courses will go. We'll see a lot of struggling in the early runners until somebody breaks through and opens up the floodgate. Very rare do we have somebody that just leads the charge on the first runner out of the gate. Make it all the way through. Let's see what we got for our next athlete coming up. Grant getting ready to go at the start line. Grant's 19, trains out of Iron Sports as well. He made the top 20 of NNL Worlds in Season 6. Looks like Swanson making sure the course is reset, checking with all the judges, making sure everything is good to go. And we're off on the move. Let's see if Grant can grant the viewers a victory here. Big leap onto that second wheel, grabs that third one. Good adjustment, great control and timing of those hips for that quick dismount. Going with that switch grip grab to hop his way up the rib cage. And short work here, up and past that last one. Now into the salmon ladder.
Yeah, he's 30 seconds.
Ooh, moving quick here.
Grabbed a little low there, but I think he's going to be okay. You really want to get your knees involved here as you swing through, get a nice pullback.
Yeah, the further away they are, the higher end you got to reach. And he's kind of tapping the sides. That's totally fine.
Oh, he's
quite
spinning. It's a spinning hold. He's trying to get a second hand up in there.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, he needed to build his swing.
He's going to lachey out. Oh, my God.
Oh! I love it.
My goodness. And you don't have much room to operate there either. Good awareness and great save. He shakes it out. Going for that sideways move here. Grant a little askew with his swing here, trying to line it up again. First move. Hold on tight. Got to get to that cliffhanger. Hold. This far into it, you don't want to miss. Oh, come on. Those hands are opening up. You can see the hands opening up a little bit, but he is through it. Grant still on the board with no misses. Hole all the way through. Oh, such a tough move there. The slide for life. He's got to go across that spinning log. Immediately onto that UFO. Looks like he's holding onto his hand there. Hopefully he's all right. Just trying to get that grip back into his fingertips. And there, try number 2. Big pop. Catches on the UFO grab. And nice job. And now this is really cool. He's got to go across. Grab that rope as it's going up. And then into the warp wall right away. Grabs on and to the buzzer to finish our first clear with just one fail. What a great run. Was able to save it coming out of those arm cannons. And then make an adjustment after a little bit of a slip up off of the UFO grabs.
Yeah, and that's going to be our first clear.
Nice stuff, Grant.
And let's go ahead. I love this adjustment here, Strat. He goes back, 2 hands inside the hand cannon.
That's a brave move. Nicely done.
Love the adjustment there.
Taking it back to the start line for our next athlete. It's going to be Hunter Baxter getting ready to go. Got some predictions from the chat. Top 5, Noah, Munir, Caden, Josiah, Paul Woods, and Jackson. Those are going to be the top 5 for Mr. Henry. Ninja for a cure. Creator himself. All right. So we just saw Grant get through. Let's see if we can get some more athletes pushing the pace like he did. He was going really quick there. Hunter, yet another athlete out of the Iron Sports camp. He's got about 3 years ninja experience. And one of the ninja accomplishments he mentioned in his bio was he can do the 18-foot mega wall with no run-up. It's quite impressive. Nice job. Good footwork here going across the balance. Into the steering wheels we go.
Yeah, jumps out to the middle one here. Hips a little circular, but he's able to correct for it.
Nice timing. That's
and
all it
he's
takes.
Right off of it.
Taller competitor here. Hopping his way up the rib cage. Up and through that little gap. Locking it back each time to help generate a little more momentum with that pushback. Grabbing a little bucket of chalk. Make sure those hands are nice and dry. Slam a ladder across. And into the arm cannons we go. Little Mega Man arm blaster action. Moving smoothly. Lines up for the pegs.
Nice
and
work.
A quick dismount down.
Nice big reach. Now he takes on the revolver. 2 tiny cliffhangers angled upwards.
Nice. Side to side throws.
And then he's on a cliffhanger there on the backside. Can't see it here, but
all these
makes his
tipping
way
ledges,
over.
man. Just going to tax that body even more. And all these change of angles you got to do. Great stuff. Okay, here we go. Across the log. Oh, not quite there. The spinning log. What's tricky about this is you have a balance obstacle that you got to focus on looking at that with your eye line. Make sure your foot placement's perfect. And then all of a sudden you have to launch off of it in order to grab another obstacle that needs momentum. Not enough speed is not going to get you quite there, Hunter. Nice try. Hold on. He's got one more attempt. So this takes a lot of speed right out of the gate, but you need that accuracy with those foot placements to keep that pipe from spinning and then translate that momentum for that slide down the track. Try number 3.
He's a little crooked here. Oh,
went for it, but just couldn't quite hold on. Hunter very quick to that point, but was not able to dial that one in. All right, great stuff there. That one looks tough. Anything with a spinning log is going to be tough. Spinning log by itself.
Strat, I hate that obstacle.
The
spinning log.
Oh, Isabella waving to the camera. Hello, Isabella.
Isabella, one of the course designers here, helped set up and test last night.
Another late night or early morning, as you could say, for these fine folks. Always late at night, making sure everything is getting ready and prepared for these competitions. Leo on the course right now. Make his way through. And I like his shirt. Words are hard. I would have to agree. I do more talking in this one day than I do all month long. Come on, Leo, no! All right, try number 2. He's got to wait for that timer to tick away. The red timer you see down there. All right, come on, Leo, get this lined up just right. You can see the hips are going towards it. It needs to go more side to side. Just needs to adjust slightly and shaking those hands out. Gets one more shot here. This one, there might be ways in order to shortcut it or circumvent the need for an extra throw, but the risk is having those hips off angle. Needing to, being able to dial it in just right, just not going to be able to figure it out, Leo. Nice try, man. Those steering wheels, if you build up too much of a swing and those hands aren't in the right place, it is going to make it a lot more challenging. Question from the chat. Yo, Daniel Gill, is he competing Damon? Yes, Daniel Gill. It's going to be later in the course. I believe he is in the second wave. It wasn't in the first wave this morning. So second wave should start after this one. Probably do a little break for the second wave competitors to come in to ensure that everybody has the rule set figured out and make sure they're good to go. There's a rules video to give you the breakdown of everything, so they can watch that. But any in-person questions, they would ask Mr. Swanson. And here we go. Our next athlete is going to be Luke.
I'm going to take a stab here at the last name strat. I'm going to do it. Luke Thibodeaux. Thibodeaux.
There we go. Get it, Luke. Nice. Oh my gosh, he just knocks down, but that's fine as he was stepping off of the balance portion into the steering wheels. Nice. You can see him generate those hip swings right away, and good how he bottoms out his swing to make sure he's in control each time. Nice job, Luke. And up the rib cage we swing. Luke's going back and forth here, trying to get that up and over. Oh, to the side. He's going to have to reset. That's going to be a lengthy obstacle. You're going to have to reset here. From an athlete standpoint, you don't want to get far on an obstacle such as this, only to have to start all over. But right away into it. As soon as that rest time, the reset time was over, he jumped right away into it. See, you have to stay nice and straight. There's not anything on the sides. That's the risk that you take when you start to go askew with the bar. As you work your way up the track and he gets it, just needs to get to that dismount platform and clear. Nice work. Good recovery from Luke.
Yeah, it's a good recovery. It's hard to take that fall, and mentally you got to tell yourself, shake it off. You got 20 seconds to think about it and then move on.
Ooh, no, he tapped down there. He went for a reach into the arm cannon. Couldn't quite get there. Okay, so once that time is done for the reset, the rope was a ending portion of the salmon ladder, so this is the start of the arm cannons. He's going to climb up nice and high there. And make sure you can swing your way through, build up that swing as best as you can as you go.
Gets the hip nice and high. Nice work.
Ooh, good quick dismount off of there into the pegs. Might have to, I think Swanson might have saw something we couldn't see on our angle for that, or maybe just, let's have a look at. Couldn't tell from the angle, but it looks like Swan called him off on that one.
Yeah, not sure. Maybe we can get a word from the field, from our judge. What happened on that last one? Hard to tell from our angle.
All right, up next we've got JoJo. JoJo's getting ready to go. She's at the start line, coming out of Austin Ninjas. JoJo's got about 5 years of experience. Do 11-foot lache and a 180 on the flywheels.
I'm getting word from the field here, Strat, from our field reporter, that he put weight down on the landing pad that was off, one of the pads to help the athletes for safety. And so that's why he was called out. We could only see his upper half.
Gotcha.
Angles in Iron Sports are a little tight down on the first floor, so
gotta be mindful
our camera
of your
guy's doing his
landings.
best.
All right, JoJo. Swinging through. Got a few athletes from the Austin Ninjas area. Ooh, careful there. Excellent
Ooh.
save. Nice work.
Good save there. Made me a little nervous.
All right, so she can handle 11-foot laches.
Keep your hips. Keep your hips. Right now.
Good control.
Yes!
Nice work.
Come on, JoJo.
Almost gets the tiny wheel there at the end. Take a second to reset. You saw the control that she had on the first transfer, but going from that big wheel back down to the small one, she's got to be very precise with those hand placements. Good pop. But you can see when you match those hands together, as soon as it goes past that pivot point, that little swivel part in the middle, it's just going to dump you off to one side or the other. So you need to kind of sandwich those hands on the opposite ends of where that swivel point's at, right there in the middle. Try number 3, final attempt here. Good
nice
on the
work.
second. Lining it up. Grabs the third, just needs to get out of there.
Yeah, really nice hand placement there.
Hand spinning back. Oh my gosh, nice work.
Steps to the side, but she's in.
Start harping away up the rib cage. Working her way up.
Ooh, watch that side.
Ooh, careful on.
All right, her left.
That's right. She's aware of it. She's trying to adjust. Probably hear some of it. Oh, yep, a little bit of a slide there. Down to less than a minute remaining. Just couldn't get the gap.
Yeah, I think what you want to do, it seems like she's trying to slide that bar up towards the next one, but I think what you really want to do is use the one behind you to generate more like a flying bar.
I think that might do it for her. She's just going to call it on that. If she had a little bit of time possibly to get through, but I think she...
Well, the woman's time limit is 3 minutes.
Yeah, but she's stepped off to the course. Nice try, JoJo. Up next, we've got Gabriel. Gabriel trains out of Power Sports and Iron Sports. He's got 5 years ninja experience. And let's see what he's got for us today.
Gabriel Hotchkiss. Let's see if we can get another clear here.
Striding his way through. Into the steering wheels. Ooh, adjust for that turn. You can see he had to fight for that one a little bit. Nice job. Good control there. Right away into the rib cage. Big skip. Watch those corners. Got to get to that red tape mark at the top.
Yeah, it makes it pretty easy.
Power moves. Chalking up a little bit. Salmon ladder across. Good little hop. Gets the clear on the rope and then into the arm cannons. See, he's trying to get a little higher up on the rope so he can build up that momentum. Keep that swing going. Big back pull here. Lining up for the peg dismount. Oh, careful. Watch the fingers. And he slips out. Hand could not hang on. Like we said, the pipes spin inside of those holsters. So we got everybody steadying everything there, making sure it's good to go. All right, try number 2.
Yeah, and like we said, Strat, hard to see with the hand cannons. It's a really cool obstacle design, but you can't see inside the mechanism, and that bar spins. It is, and when I say spins, that thing is just free spinning.
Yep, here we go.
It goes
again.
quick.
He's got to get to the pegs. He's going to need a big swing here. Oh, that's 2 for Gabriel. We need one more attempt here. He's going to go back and grab a little chalk. It's got to be frustrating to get to the very end of the obstacle 2 times in a row. At this point, it's like, what do you do to correct that?
Yeah, it's a lot of expended energy, too.
Burns you out. Yeah, that's going to do it for him. Nice try, Gabriel. Yeah, having the retry system, it's just really going to test these athletes with their endurance as well, pushing themselves to go right away and not take any unnecessary breaks, especially with that time just ticking away. You want to try to acquire as many points as you can. All right, Nick is getting ready to go. Another athlete out of the Austin Ninjas area. Qualified for the UNAA and the NNL World Finals for the past 3 years and got 3rd place in the 2020 Texas Ninja League State Finals. So he's been at it for a couple of years now. Let's see how he performs here on this new league. What is it?
Oh, unfortunately, Nick slips up there on the first obstacle. It's an unfortunate mistake there, but you know what? Plenty of time, clean up the run, and shake it off here.
Nice, gets through that time. Nick strides, watch those toes, skips over. Nice job. He knows he's got to make up for some lost time here. That second throw there was a little too low, needs to get a little higher up. Knows he doesn't want to rush it. Rocking the earbuds, which can be motivating when you're out there listening to your jams, but then you have to pay attention to the judges as well. And here we go, second attempt.
Got to make sure your hands there are perfectly spread out. Nice. If you get too close to the center, that thing is going to spin quick. Sliding the bar up there. Nice move. He's got one more to go.
Get up there.
Nice work.
Nice job, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, granted the slip up on the first obstacle, still, you know, he's making good time here.
2:30 is the time to beat. That's all he has. He's got about 40 seconds left. Nice inside of the arm can as we go. Now he needs to get that swing built up here. Yo, let's go.
Nice move there. That's a great job for that dismount. Got about 20 seconds to get through this.
He's going to have to rush it. I'm not quite going to get there, Nick. Nice try. Well, we got a lot of moving pieces on the course. Anything that spins and rotates, twists, a lot of different factors. That's just going to increase the difficulty that much more. Flying Boys on the platform, getting ready to go. Isaiah Thomas, we've seen him on American Ninja Warrior this past season. He's built different, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he loves saying. And let's see if he can prove it out there today on the course. Trains out of the Ninja Nation in Murphy, Texas. He's one of the youngest athletes on American Ninja Warrior to hit one of the buzzers. Got the fastest time in his qualifying round and is the UNAA World Champion. Quite the pedigree.
I'm excited for this run because, you know, Isaiah, Texas native, and dude's fast. I'll say that.
And a tall athlete as well at 6 feet. He's got the reach. Let's see if he decides to capitalize on that anywhere. Oh, quick hops and done. Just makes it look like a cakewalk.
He made that look so easy. Just pops right through.
Nice moves, and this is an area that so fast that you can't even get the camera angles.
I can't even keep up, you guys. He's going way too fast.
He just laches directly from the start of the salmon ladder.
The thing I love about that strat is it takes away one move on the salmon ladder that's very aggressive. It's launching and catching and
nice reach.
I love that move to the rope there, and I think we'll see it a lot more going forward.
Sub-minute to this point, so he's flying through. Gonna grab a little bit of that bucket of chalk.
Bucket of Chalk Chalk, our official sponsor.
That's it. A nice
for the bucket.
For the bucket. Chuck it for the bucket. Up and in. He's making great time, great moves. Now they got to go here. Can he get it all the way through? 1, 2 steps, grabs, throws. Not quite there for the UFO transfer.
Definitely a surprise fall there.
Well, as I was saying earlier, you got to transfer from lower body straight up into an upper body move. It is not easy. Catches that time. Gets it. And buzzer.
Here we go. That rope is going up. Rope is going up.
Nice work. And up the wall. One hand, two hands. Up to the top. To the buzzer. Reaches for it. Isaiah Thomas. Clear time of 145.7. For the unofficial time there in the bottom right of the screen, with only one miss on the slide for life obstacle.
Yeah, 145. Let's see if we can go back and take a look at that fall there. Camera guy having trouble keeping up, but you can see when he hit the end of it, it looks like he just couldn't get his hands around. Hit the front of the UFO.
But our second clear with one miss. Isaiah, that should put him in a good standing. Those top 10. Matthew Nimry is getting ready to go. So we had some questions from the chat. The other finisher we had from earlier in the day. We should check the, if you go to the website, to the ninjasportnetwork.com, you'll have the leaderboard updated. And you can follow along at home. Go check out the Ninja Sport Network website. I could pull that up myself. And here we go with our next athlete.
Yeah, Matthew Nimry.
Opting to skip that balance as well. Let's see if we can hop our way through the steering wheels.
Nice work. I like his hips are in line here.
Timing of the throw and that tiny grab.
Yeah, a little hesitation there, but I'm glad.
No, that's fine. It's a moving, so that's not a...
Yeah, he overshot. It's the starting obstacle. It's the starting platform for the next obstacle, so he does unfortunately overshoot there.
But he cleared that last one, so he didn't have to go back for the steering wheels, thankfully. But
exactly. He does get the clear for the steering wheels.
Just
has to wait it out.
Yeah. Nice big move up on the rib cage. Hopping to the top and going for the dismount. There we go. Into the salmon ladder rope grab combo before the arm cannons. big move like we just saw Isaiah go for, but that is taxing on the hands, but it's not looking like it's slowing him down too much. Into the arm cannons we go. Now he needs to get that swing built up a little bit.
Ooh, you could see.
Hold tight, man. Oh my gosh.
His finger hit the edge on the way as he was going in.
There we go. Lining up for the dismount.
It's a great save, though.
Oh, no. Took the peg with him.
All right, that peg's going to get reset. He's got 20 seconds.
Chris, this reminds me of the floating monkey bars to a degree, because those, same kind of thing. If they will spin in those cradles, and one-handed misses usually spell disaster. Peeling back off of it will tax that grip. Don't quite have the right purchase. So those spinning bars on the inside there, not forgiving.
Yeah, so tough to swing through on one arm on something that's spinning.
Yes.
Nice work.
Commits to the dismount.
Get that dismount.
Right away into the cliffhanger. Not quite going to get it. That's going to do it for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not enough time there.
All right, Beau Lewis at the start line. You head over to the website ninjasportnetwork.com, and on the top portion of the screen you'll see the logo as well as a tab that says Run Order and Results. Click on that, pull up whichever leaderboard you want to look at. Select the competition. We're currently at Iron Sports here. We'll finish talking that in a bit. This man's on the move, Beau Lewis. Beau's on the go. Oh, must have stepped off somewhere.
Yeah, misstep there on the balance.
Ethan might be a swan, but he's got eyes of a hawk. He's paying attention out here. Can't slip nothing.
Do swans not have good eyes?
That's a good question. I'll have to do some research. Some swan enthusiasts out there are going to be upset with me. And Beau's on the... Oh, no, Beau!
Oh.
Too quick on the move from one wheel to the next. Get another reset, calm it down. Here's a good thing with the reset rule. You get to, or the retry rule, you get to try again, let those nerves calm down a little bit. Shooting right out of the gate, that's usually when you're most nervous. And those simple mistakes can happen. It could ruin a really good run here. Let's see if you can salvage everything now. Nice job. There we go. And right away into the rib cage. Big backswing. Trying to line this up just right. Nice job. Past the mark he needs to go, and we're clear. On to the next one. Moving on now into the salmon ladder rope combo. See what he decides to do. Goes for the big move. Great job, and the grip didn't slip at all on that rope grab. Notice a quick little flick of the wrist sometimes to shake out as he swings through. Hold on tight. Ooh, time it just right. That actually helped him get the momentum built up. And it's on out of there. Nice job. All right, Beau taking a breath. Gets that side-to-side swing built up here for the cliffs and the rope. Oh, man, the revolvers just go spinning. He's going to have to push it really, really fast here if he wants to get through before the timer goes off. 2:30 is the time limit for the gentleman. 5 seconds. Oh, not quite going to have the time to get all the way through. But still, What a run to be able to have those slight mistakes at the start, but still put on a strong performance to that point. Nice try, Beau. All right, I'm going to make sure everything is set. Course is going to be reset. Slowly waiting on everything to be good to go. Up next is going to be a Destynee. And here we go, Destynee on the move. Making it through obstacle number 1. Careful on the balance. Rocking the strike shoes. Ooh, nice save. Come on, hold it. Hands are good to go. Very nice save. Opting to grab on to that balance portion, but not able to get through to the second wheel. That's all right. We're going to reset and take a chance to figure this out. Destynee comes out of the Parkour Ninjas training location. She's been competing since she was 5 years old. So she's got 10 years of experience. Couldn't quite get the timing just right on that one. We got one more to try. Started off in the gymnastics world and left gymnastics, and now she's focusing more on parkour and ninja. Destynee, let's see what we got. Final attempt here on the spinning wheels. Swing built up. Good job. Hold on tight here. Keep those hands just right. Dropping down for the smaller wheel. Not quite able to get there. Nice try, Destynee. On now to Jace. It's going to be coming up next. We're almost halfway done with our first wave. Moving right along. Again, folks, if you are in the chat watching along with YouTube, please feel free, chime in if you have any questions. The run order is posted right underneath the description of the video. You go ahead and just look over at the description under the title, and you should be able to see the complete run order. We are currently on runner number 17, so this is Jace on the move.
Oh, just a little slip there, steps off.
Jace is our oldest competitor of the day, I believe. We'll see if we can keep up with these young guns out here.
Well, he's got my support strat.
That's right. I'm rooting. Rooting for. Oh, the adults come on now. Nice try. He's going to reset again. That's all right. One more try, Jace. Last attempt for the balance.
Just take your time. Nice and slow. Nice work.
3. There it is.
Yeah, it's awesome to see when the athlete makes the right adjustment after 2 fails, you know, centering yourself and able to get it.
Redeem yourself. Yep, he's going to have to rethink his approach here. It's a big jump off of that platform to that second wheel. See if he wants to go with that same approach. but he's got to wait for that reset timer to go all the way down to 0 and for Swanson to give him that clear. Okay, going for the move from the first wheel to the second. Just needs a little more height onto that transfer. But as a taller guy, he is 6'3". So to be able to generate enough swing without having those feet hit the start platform where he's coming from might be why he wanted to make that big leap onto the second wheel. As he changes his mind to go for the big wheel again. Nope, going for the first one.
Hips getting a little circular here.
Gotta be just lined up just right.
You can see his hands. Look at his hands slowly turning. Oh, he's able to save it, though. Oh, his hips are in the right spot now. Come on, Jace.
Ah, almost. Nice try, brother.
Good try. Not able to make the correction. I wonder if he would have started potentially on the first one, if he would have felt it out a little bit better, but taller competitor. Thought he had the jump.
Tough move.
I don't hate the strategy.
Here we go now with our next athlete. It's going to be Ricardo Perez. Start line. 17. He's 16 years old. Trains here at Iron Sports as well. Got 8 years of experience. Was on the first season of A&W Junior back in 2018. Making his way across the balance. Into the steering wheels we go. Right away, quick hop. And you can notice the folks that are used to those spinning obstacles just know exactly where to put those hands and timing for the transfers. And speaking of timing, he just pops his way through that no problem.
So fast there, Strat.
Let's see if we go for the big move. Right away into that rope. Not an issue whatsoever.
Yeah, pretty easy, honestly.
That rope is not a... It looks like he just sticks to it like sandpaper on that thing, but man, those. He's
got to build his swing here a little bit.
Oh,
yeah, you can see he doesn't. Got to pop.
Nice, relaxed though, not panicking.
He's at 50 seconds. He looks really relaxed here, Strat. I love the pacing here.
Good grab on the revolver. Nice height there. Onto that cliffhanger throw, front and back side, going to the side to side revolver there. Nice. You're starting to see that more and more now as these athletes look for these quick dismounts off of obstacles. They throw kind of on an off angle with their hips behind them to get that momentum built up. Can he get this one? First try. Not a lot of speed, but...
Oh, he stops at the end there. No, I don't think there's any
go
way.
Ahead, reset. Nice. Smart. Very smart there. Knows that he didn't have enough speed. Did not want to keep struggling up there.
Yeah, these types of obstacle strat are really difficult where, like, you have to go. Committing on that, just having the right timing. So much going on there.
Getting the countdown. Try number 2. A little more speed off of the spinning log. Gets
nice
the time
work.
In there that time. Boom. Hit the buzzer. Starts lowering down the rope. Raising the rope, as it were. No problem. And there he is, running into frame. Climbing his way up, and that's the buzzer.
Another
Nice
clear,
job.
Strat.
That's 3 in the books for clears for the gentlemen. No one's gotten a full clear as of yet, so it's going to come down to time since they've all gotten 1 miss so far of the 3 that have cleared. Again, go to ninjasportnetwork.com. Filter that leaderboard to Iron Sports and click on the open type of course. That's what you're looking for. And you can even click over to the data display. You can see the run order or scroll down just a little bit to find the leaderboard option. That'll show you where everybody stands. Currently, we have Isaiah Thomas sitting in first, followed by Ricardo Perez finishing up with that run with a 2:08 time. 1 miss, and then Grant. Grant was our other athlete, our first athlete to get the clear with just that 1 miss. We're getting ready for our next athlete here. And here we go. Sebastian's on the course right now, making quick work of those first 2 obstacles. Hopping his way through those spinning wheels, sticks the landing and right away into the rib cage. Quick pop up that first one. And locking it in each time as he goes up and over. Nice work there. Thumbs up onto the salmon ladder. Makes a transfer across, not opting to go for that very powerful move from the back track of that salmon ladder. Climbing up a couple handholds into the arm cannons. Oh, I like his technique here. He grabbed onto his arm there for a split second, kind of like a one-armed pull-up assisted version. And one-handed swing, nice catch on the dismount. And coming on down. 110, no misses thus far. Oh, had a lot of height, but just not the reach. Kind of pulled back a little bit. Just didn't get his hands in the right spot for that second grab.
Yeah, but again, I mean, the pace here, he's got plenty of time. He's got a minute left. Definitely enough time to get through the last couple of obstacles.
Try number 2. Nice adjustment there, going for that front grab on the cliffhanger now. Nicely done. Goes from the switch grip tech up and over and on out of there. Great job to link that dismount. Under 30 seconds remains. Here we go on Gotta Go. Nice grab. Does he have the switch? Oh, he does. Keep those feet up. 20 seconds. Going to be a buzzer beater here. Up and in. There we go. Across the gap. Indiana Jones style. Up the warp wall with 10 seconds remaining. Not the first attempt. Come on. Back it up, man. You don't have much time. But
I think that's going to do it, Strad.
No, that's going to get him. Any obstacle failed, including the warp wall. You have to wait for that reset time. So he knew he was short on time and just went for it. Oh, so close, but that should put him in a good position. Might get bumped down the leaderboard throughout the rest of the day into that hot spot, but we're going to find out as the day moves on.
Yeah, so the way that the retry system works, you know, we have to have the same reset for every obstacle so that it's standard across the board. Nobody gets an unfair advantage. And so you take whatever obstacle takes the longest to reset, and that is going to be your reset time for the entire course, and that way it is fair across the board. And it looks a little weird on the warped wall, but yeah, no official reset there, nothing moving, no moving components, but the athletes do have to wait.
Keep it across the board. But still, good run from Sebastian. Texas Ninjas showing out. And here we go with Nolan. Nolan's coming out of the Ninja Nation in Frisco. Grabbing onto those wheels. Clear through the first few. And into the rib cage we go. Nice work so far for Nolan. Nolan got third place at the Texas Ninja League in 2020. He's familiar with some high-level competitions. Across the salmon ladder into the rope and pulling his way up. Opting for a slight J-hook there on his foot tech in order to help get a good body position on these arm cannons. You can see him breathing through here, making sure he's in control. Transferring down. And on out of there. Good stuff. We've seen the time to this point with no misses is around just under a minute to just over a minute, which is a good pace. Let's see if he can maintain his accuracy all the way through to the finish. Nolan Getting through the cliffhangers and the revolvers. Just under a minute remaining. Get to the tail end of that. Nice job. And lining this up. You can see JB over there coaching them. JB is a coach out of Ninja Nation Frisco. Strolling with Nolan. Got to go quick across the spinning pipe here. First. Oh, nice tip turn. Yes, let's go. Come on. Oh, but bottomed out.
Gets his feet down.
Oh, my gosh. I thought he had it. He's got to wait. You can tell he was ready to go right away. Swan saw him with the foot on the gas, ready to go as soon as that light turned green. Try number 2. Right away that time. Hits the buzzer. 5 seconds remaining.
You can see that rope is going up. Rope is going up. He's got it.
Oh, not quite the time. Oh, so close. And that's going to be the time limit, 2:30. Wow, but great job recovering. Second attempt was all he needed on the slide for life there. Great stuff. Great stuff from Nolan.
Strat, let's go ahead and take a look at where things stand so far. So Isaiah Thomas sitting in first place with 10 points with a time of 1:45. Still one fall to that point. Ricardo Perez, Grant Kiningham, Nolan Ward. You can see so far what we're looking at here for our top 16 runners so far. And if we take a look here on the women's side of things, only 3 runners so far. Alex Feit sitting in first, 4 points, 2 falls to that point.
Yeah, we've seen the varying techniques on these obstacles, so as more athletes get through the course, we might see some newer techniques or some being mirrored from other athletes once they see the beta. They're like, hey, I think I can do that. Those shortcuts really come into play longer into the day and longer into these competitions because they start to utilize all those tricks and shortcuts that some of the athletes paved the way. They kind of take that information and run with it. So it does benefit those athletes to run a little bit later just to give them that intel. So we don't do isolation. That's something that certain sports do. Rock climbing's one that does a isolation phase where they can't watch the other climbers attempt the routes. I believe isolation's been used in a couple different ninja competitions. Was that something they used to do in a few of them, I believe? I think the UNX was one. Next Level Ninja Games did isolation as well. So it's a method that is a little foreign to a lot of competitors because we love just cheering each other on. It's one of these communities that we really love to support each other in. So the isolation almost feels like we're being punished to go to a competition, but it does make things a little more fair across the board. On the course right now, though, is Lauren running her way through. Lauren is another athlete here from Iron Sports. Lauren, one of our shorter competitors at 4'11", hopping her way up here onto the spinning wheels. Nice job getting through to the second one. Got to line these hips up just right for the third grab. Nice job. Get that dismount, Lauren. Come on, let's go. Home turf. Shouldn't be too much of an issue for some of these obstacles, but it's when you throw them all together is when things start to get tricky. But making powerful moves up the track. Just going to line up this one throw up and over that gap there. To the tape mark we go. He gets to dismount. Nice work. You can hear the crowd popping off. Everybody's excited to see another Iron Sports athlete do well. Here we go on the salmon ladder. Going for the transfer. Nice job. Touch the rope, and that's a clear for the combo on the salmon ladder. Nice job. That's going to put her in the lead. And the ladies are they have to use the swinging canes, which you got to make sure you got a good grip on those and angle them just right.
The other thing about the canes is the ring that they're putting them into is definitely a lot smaller than what you typically see. So you got to be really accurate at the same time.
Sure. But Lauren, not intimidated whatsoever, gets through, has to shimmy over a little bit to the landing platform. And the revolvers have been set slightly different. She's going to take a chance to catch her breath some here. Wise decision. And here we go for the sideways throws. First attempt. I just couldn't get there. That's okay. They're gonna, course resetters are out there, hard at work. 3-minute time limit. So she'll have about 50 seconds remaining once that reset time has passed. Lauren, another athlete from the A&W junior days. Second attempt. Gets it that time. She's got a few more moves to make. Big throw across. Couldn't hold on. I know that feeling.
I've been in that position. You take a look down at your hands and you're like, why?
Why don't you listen to me, buddy? I told you to grab it. Why didn't you grab it?
Yeah, it looked like she had a good grab on it. About 10 seconds left to get through this obstacle. She's going to have to move quick.
Turn and burn here. Nice work. Trying to build up that swing one more time. And just short again, but that's all right. Might have ripped a little bit. You can see her trying to feel out the calluses on the hands, but big hugs from Isabella and the crowd support.
Yeah, let's see if we can go back to that fall here on the revolver. And you can see, I think she just doesn't get the backhand around.
Yeah, not far enough into the swing. Needed to be a little further underneath it in order to make sure those hands were in a good position.
Yeah, I think she wanted the backhand to be just a little further up. But, you know, if she moves on to the hybrid, she'll have another shot at it.
Good stuff, good stuff.
These athletes, the top 10 men and the top 10 women, will be moving on to the finals round later today, where they will run 3 courses, speed, burnout, and hybrid. And the hybrid will be this course that they're running now with a few obstacles added on.
Got some questions in the chat here. Let's see what we got. Tina says, great commentary, Strat. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate the support and appreciate you all watching and hanging out with us. Let's see. G4 fan. Hey, we got a G4 fan in the house asking about the Fisher's Quest. That's the hit the buzzer and the rope starts going up and away. Chelsea, thanks for the response there. Very cool. Here we go. We got JB out on the course right now. JB, a A&W competitor, has been in the game for a little bit and making his way through onto those spinning wheels. Coaches out of Ninja Nation in Frisco. JB brings the hype all the time. Here he goes up the rib cage. Come on, JB, all the way to the top here. Nicely done. He coaches a lot of athletes out of that Frisco location. He's coached people on the show and on A&W Junior, so he's got some great experience working with fellow athletes and competing himself up and in onto the arm cannons. Nice job. He's got to make sure he's lined up here for the throw. Nice work. It can be real scary to throw like that at the very end of an obstacle, especially when you know the dismount's just inches away. Nice jump there. Notice his hips were back. That got his momentum built up just right. Let's go, JB. Going for the double reverse throw across. And just has to go a little off angle here. You can kind of see that bar. Oh, good move. The bar has padding that prevents the athletes from grabbing on earlier in the course. Quick feet here. Just that last step. Spun the pipe just enough to take away his jump power to get onto that track. So far, so good. JB is going to dial it in here, waiting for that countdown. 2-3, lines it up a little bit better. Going to twist and kip. Try to go for it. He gets, don't think we got the time. Not quite able to get the slide for life there. JB, good run to that point. Energy to spare, but those tricky obstacles like that can take you out with the slightest mistake. Here comes another seasoned ninja, fresh out of the bottle, Mr. Genie himself, Thomas Stillings. Has been on American Ninja Warrior for a long time. It's hard for me to keep track of how many years some of these folks have been competing, but he's been on the scene for a while. First came onto the scene, known as the Genie Ninja for his flamboyant pants that he used to rock, and was always known for his speed on the course. So let's see if he can dial it in on the open round in order to break through into the finals. Nice job, Thomas, into the big move here, going to that second wheel. Oh, and skips the third entirely. I was waiting for somebody to do it. Big hop up. Short work of the rib cage.
Yeah, we'll see if that unlocks it for anybody else.
Thomas on now for that salmon ladder rope combo. Goes straight to that rope. Good move. Going to go for that back swing. Find that bar inside. Oh, let's see how much he decides to swing here. Dial it back just a little bit. Careful. Nice save. Trying to use that reach to his advantage. Good wingspan. He's got reach for days. And coming on down. Just over a minute to this point. I'm going to grab a little bit of that bucket of chalk. Help with the traction a bit. Trying to eye that jump. What's he going for? The big one! Oh my God. Thomas going big. Let's see if he decides to go for it again. I can hit the crowd pumping him up. I think he wants to go for another try. The big jump. Oh, no, Thomas.
Yeah,
Not sure if it's worth it at this point. But he's down. He's going to be down to less than 30 seconds, so it's almost like a make or break moment. That's like that's a last ditch effort type move. And now he's going to go for the standard way, and now he's going to have to push the pace to get a clear here.
Yeah, I just kind of wish that he would have done this on his second try. You know,
but that's all right.
You know he has the capability. Went for a big move.
10 seconds. Oh my gosh! Come on, Genie, let's go. Come on, straighten out.
He's got to get off.
2 seconds.
Not going to do it, I don't think.
Don't know if that one's going to count, but man, oh man, Thomas went for a crazy move off of the platform. Tried it twice. And went for the standard way at the very end there. Couldn't quite dial it in. Would have had a full clear there, I think. But man, nice try. We're going to see if that holds up across all the runners for the rest of the day. This is our 23rd runner out of, I believe, 38. So we're almost towards our end of the first wave.
Yeah, I think we got about 4 more runners for this wave.
Oh, only 4.
I believe Nathan Haney is our last runner for this wave.
I apologize. I was a little ahead of the, or behind the curve. I was thinking we had a lot more to go. I'm cruising along. Scary Gary on the start platform. Gary Parks competed at. Has he been at all of our Ninja Sport championships?
He has.
Man's going for the full run.
And he's also a Patreon supporter.
And Patreon supporter, helping us out, getting that insider look at the behind the scenes things on how we operate. And man, he's making quick work of the first 2 obstacles. Nice job, Gary. Big leap onto that second wheel. Does he go for what we saw Thomas do, which is a big throw from the second? Yo, let's go. Nice job.
Yeah, really nice job there from Gary. Trains out with Sam Folsom, Phil Folsom, Tyler Smith out at the barn once in a while.
He's got his own little setup at the house as well, as mostly where he gets all of his training done, hopping on down into the arm cannon combo here. Let's see what we got. Into the arm cannons. Let's see how that single hand grip is on those spinning pipes. Looking good so far. Can he line this up? Needs to get that swing built up some. Tuck those knees up just to make sure he wasn't swinging side to side. And the transfer down onto the pegs. Nails it and gets the dismount. Gary, so far so good. Opting to take a chance to catch his breath here. Here we go. On to the revolvers. Oh, man, that one just went spinning. Couldn't quite get the quick transfer from the first to the second. He's going to take a chance to catch his breath while that reset time is ticking away. Try number 2. Oh, smart man. Going to go ahead and try to preload that. He's got the reach for it. Nice job right away. 30 seconds remain. Gary going for the cliffhanger now. Careful on the transfer. Let's see what his plan of attack is going to be. What is he opting for? Oh, going straight now.
Nice work.
From
Come
the
on,
back
Gary.
side of the cliff. Oh my gosh, it spun on him right when he went for the transfer. Gets
He's got
the
about
landing.
10 seconds. He's got to
Oh
move.
my gosh, 1, 2.
Oh, I don't know if he made it.
God, it scared me. Scary Gary, living up to the name. You're scaring the crap out of me, my friend. Knew he had just a couple of seconds left. Oh, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, he knew he had to move.
It was a close one. Some good moves there from Gary. I think he'll be happy with that run. His 3rd attempt here. Traveling across the country, been doing road trips for these competitions and visiting gyms and whatnot. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's have a look to see who's coming up with our few remaining athletes for this first wave. Mr. DeGangi running out onto the floor for a quick check on the timing system and whatnot, communicating with Mr. Swanson via a earpiece. So they communicate with each other to make sure everything is set. A lot of moving pieces behind the scenes, folks. It's a two-man job for the stream side of things, trying to figure out all the technical aspects, and then it's a lot more people required to make everything work out on the floor. Here we go. Next athlete. Making his way through first couple of moves. David Haney on to the balance. Coming out of Power Sports.
Yeah, I think we'll be
Good
I
grab.
think it's his brother. We'll be seeing Nathan Haney, our last runner. Not sure if they're related.
Up and into the rib cage.
Nice work.
Hopping his way up and over.
I really like the way that he uses his lower body to throw there on that obstacle. Really efficient.
Yeah, keeping that momentum built up. Takes a lot off of the upper body, trying to force those big salmon ladder moves. And hops pretty high up. Nice transfer, moving up a couple rungs there, which makes a transfer into those arm cannons a lot easier. Less time holding on to those ropes. And doing a slight match on the side with the pressure kind of helps keep those hands from spinning. Quick transfer down 110 through that first half of the course.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does help just getting your hand up there. Something to
pressure.
compress with. And
Here
now
we
onto
go.
the revolver.
Coming up on just a minute remaining. Time ticks away quick when you're trying to catch your breath and line up those throws. Nice work. Get these quick transfers to get through here. Almost gets it on his first throw, but lines it up to make sure he gets a full clear there.
Yeah, at this point, make sure you stay clean here. This obstacle has tripped up some of our earlier athletes.
3 steps.
Nice work.
Timing. Come on, David. Might be our first full clear here. I don't want to jinx him. 1 step.
Gets the rope.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy,
Going
David
up that
Haney.
warped wall. No!
Oh, the one attempt and the reset time. I don't think he's going to have enough time. No, David, I jinxed him. I'm just going to stop saying get
Strat.
full. You're so close.
How could you do this?
This is my fault.
How could you do this?
David, I'm sorry. Oh,
Oh, my
not like this. Not like
Strat.
this. Impressive
Folks.
run, man. Oh, man, that's going to...
Folks. Oh, if you could be back with us in the broadcast booth, we are gutted right now. Such an awesome run. He was so clean to that point. Gets all the way to the warped wall. We'll see if it's good enough to move on.
That time just to take a second, maybe wipe his shoes. What a bummer. But that should, we'll see how it stands for the rest of the day, but that's going to put him in a strong position.
I'll make sure Strat doesn't make any more of those mistakes,
no more early
everybody.
Call-outs. No more early call-outs for clears. All right, coming up next, it's going to be Abigail. Abigail Hotchkiss getting ready to go.
Another Hotchkiss.
Yep. Another one out of Iron Sports. A lot of Iron Sports family out here competing. Very cool. She's got about 5 years of ninja experience and got to the UNA finals 2 times. So I believe we're down to our final 2. You said Nathan Haney was our final runner, correct, for this wave? I believe that was the...
Yes, that is the word I got from our judge, Ethan Swanson. Nathan Haney will be our last runner of this wave.
So
if that is incorrect, blame him.
We got to find a place. We got to fire our stats guy. We got to fire our sound guy. We fired a lot of people.
I don't know if we can fire our judge.
Can't fire Swanson. Can't fire the Swan.
We'll see.
Oh, man. We'll fix that in post. Don't let Swan. He listens to these like a hawk. You can't listen like a hawk. Hawks have good hearing. They got good sight.
They do have good sight.
Watch more National Geographic. Learn more about animals. I'm making all these animal puns. Some zoologist is going to be like, that guy doesn't know what the heck he's talking about.
Yeah, we apologize to all the zoologists out there. But we got Abigail Hotchkiss on the course.
Careful on the balance. Nice move here. Good work. Just got to keep moving those feet. Excellent work, Abigail. And here we go now on to the steering wheels. He's got a little bit of a lock off going with those arms to try to control that swing. Had a hand on top and then grabbed down low by the 4 o'clock position. Needed to be a little higher up to prevent from sliding out.
Yeah, really important to make sure your hands are towards the top but evenly spaced. Because of the way these things spin, this is just such a difficult obstacle.
All right, try number 2.
Early in the course, but, you know, there's only 3 of them. Hopefully she makes correction here.
Nice. Staying a little more relaxed in the arms, not so much of a bend in the arms now to get more of a momentum build up here.
Well, her hips are just
good save.
Straight on. We saw a lot of competitors where their hips start to get circular, and
come on, dial this in.
She's a little crooked now.
She has to stick this landing.
There it is.
Great work.
Yeah, that's a great job right there.
Take your time here. Onto the rib cage we go. Working her way up the track. Going for these moves here. Remember, they can go one at a time, but you got to be careful because that bar can go a little askew. And going for the gap here, got to go up and over. Oh, but the grip just gives out there at the end. Let's see if she's got the time. They're going to do a quick reset. And she almost finished the obstacle there. Heartbreaking to see right there at the end.
Yeah, did a really nice job. I would like to see just maybe a little bit more confidence. I think she's got the power to make that flying bar move, but you can see her trying to slide.
And here we go, try number 2.
Yeah, there it is.
Going for the hop tech now instead of the side
I like it.
one.
I like it a lot.
Ooh, come on. Adjust.
Oh, she's sliding back here.
Fix the
nice
angle.
work. Come on.
Going with the switch grip. Has to hold on tight. Got to get to that red tape mark. Just not quite able to get there.
It was so good. Looks
nice
like she's going to have...
Abigail.
Yeah, and that's going to do it.
Chelsea, sorry with the timer. We've adjusted for that, but sometimes the time has to be reset a couple times for it to reflect on the screen. Proprietary technology here that we're still working the kinks out. Mr. DeGangi, codes in between runners. Sometimes this man's hard at work. Multi-talented Renaissance ninja over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, go ahead and change the camera angle to our next runner here. It's going to be Nathan Haney.
Nathan Haney, our last runner of the wave. We'll go ahead and get you guys caught up with leaderboards and all that after this run, but Nathan Haney, a very strong competitor. Hoping we see another clear here. Certainly capable.
Yep, he's got some experience. He's done the adult and pro Texas Ninja League state champion all 3 seasons, and he's podiumed in a lot of other leagues as well, and he's on the move now. And I believe our tallest competitor at 6'4".
Oh, I love the connection there. Links
hop.
right through.
Popping his way up the track. Good control. And it looks like he's rocking, is that a UNX tank top, I believe?
Yeah, very, very smooth there.
Oh. So Nathan going through.
Yeah, Nathan competed in UNX a few years ago. Did very well. Made it to a major.
Good control, looking very relaxed. Oh, thought he had a little ledge there on the backside, but nothing there to grab.
Yeah, moving on to the revolver now.
Good stuff. Sub-minute moving into this one. Goes from the backside of the cliffhanger onto the revolver. Oh. Nice moves here.
Such a clean run. He's at 1 minute, Strat. He's got so much time.
Oh my gosh, get the transfer. Ah, man. Well, that is a nerve-wracking hallway there. You've got structures on your left and right as you're coming off of a balance obstacle, and you need to have a straight line momentum built up in order to have the power and timing just right for that transfer. Try number 2.
Nice work.
Quick twist to get the dismount. Hits that buzzer right away to get the rope rising up.
Taller competitor has no problem making the jump.
Warp wall. Takes a second. Lines up for it. Grabs on. There it is. And hits the time rate clear there from Nathan.
Yeah, a really, really smooth run. Just the one trip up there. That UFO is really giving a lot of our ninjas some trouble here.
Whew. Man, oh man. Well, awesome stuff from our first wave of athletes. Believe we're going to be getting ready for those second wave athletes in a little bit, but we're going to take a look at the standings thus far, and we'll chat more about our sponsors. Do a quick word to thank everybody for supporting the Ninja Sport Network. And thanks everybody for hanging out in the chat. I believe this might be one of our most populated chats. Everybody's been hanging out and chiming in, so much appreciated. You know, we have fun out here interacting with y'all.
Yeah, so that is going to do it. So on the women's side, Strat, what are we looking at?
All right, we got Lauren in the lead with commanding 6 points so far. Alex following up 4 points, then Abigail, JoJo, and Destynee rounding out the first 5 women. And the second wave, we'll see some more competitors, see how they're going to stack up going into the next 3 rounds.
Yeah, really nice job there.
We've got the other athletes here pulling up. We're going to take a look at the men's leaderboard here briefly. We'll pull that up, talk about that real quick. Mr. Ganji's prepping the graphics.
Yes, let's take a look at the men's side of things, Strat. What are we looking at?
All right, here we go. So thus far, out of all the athletes that have gone, looking at the top 21, but top 10 is where they're trying to be in order to get into that next phase. And looking at Nathan Haney, our fastest through, barely edging out Isaiah, my goodness, by 0.2 of a second. You know, both cleared at 145 with only 1 miss. And Ricardo and Grant right behind those two with 10 points and 1 missed on the course. Following that, you've got David, Nolan, and Sebastian with 9 obstacles cleared. And it's going to come down to possibly who can get through that revolver obstacle the quickest. It's going to come down, or maybe potentially past the warp wall. Or not past the warp wall, but to the warp wall. 9 obstacles or more might be what rounds out the top 10. And we've got some fast athletes in the second wave coming up. Some familiar names and familiar faces, but we've always got the dark horses and the unexpected could happen. So be ready for the unexpected. And now we're going to take a look.
So that is the leaderboard. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of our sponsors. A huge thank you to Role Model Software, creators of Lightning CAD and Ninja Master. Role Model Software crafts custom software tailored to businesses through collaboration. Role Model helps companies determine their options with technology and then deliver sustainable software solutions that help companies grow and perform at their highest potential. Role Model are the creators of solutions such as Ninja Master and Lightning CAD, which enables configure and design companies to design their products in 2D, see designs in 3D, with access to instant estimates and streamlined revisions. If you can think of ways technology and software could help your business, reach out to Role Model today so they can help advise your best course of action. Thank you so much to Role Model for being our title sponsor. This competition brought to you by Role Model. And a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. All the chalk being used today is Bucket of Chalk. Make sure you guys check out the bucket for the bucket. Support those kids. It's an awesome organization that was started by a bunch of the teens competing, and it's just grown over time. They have their own competitions. They have different lines of products. They have a great commercial, which we're about to watch.
Oh, boy.
And if you've seen it before, this is where we'll see our stream analytics dip a little bit potentially. But no, just kidding. But then a huge shout out to Ocean Needs Everyone. Make sure you guys look at Ocean Needs Everyone. Enzo DeFerrari Wilson, pictured there on the left. Nonprofit organization to help clean up our oceans. So thank you. Huge thank you to our sponsors.
Much love to everyone out there. And thanks for everybody in the chat hanging out with us all day long. And I believe we're getting ready to watch this commercial. If you haven't seen it before, get ready.
Our house. In the middle of our house. 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 Our house. In the
Okay, there it is. Awesome
So
stuff.
make sure you guys check out those organizations, and we'll have a commercial from Enzo coming up in the next wave. Unfortunately, was not able to load that in for the first wave, but it will be here for the next wave and for the finals. Enzo, I appreciate you being in the chat. I'm sorry that I did not have the commercial loaded. We will fix that. I got to fire myself.
You gotta fire. You can't do that. You're rehired right after that's done, Mr. DeGange. I can't do this alone.
But thank you guys for checking out Wave 1. We will be back with Wave 2 at 12:30. No, 1:30 Eastern Time, 12:30 Central. And if you enjoy the stream, if you enjoy these competitions, consider supporting our Patreon. We do fun things like monthly giveaways, pre-competition parties, which we had the other night on Thursday, talking about the competition. Patreon is an awesome way to support organizations and support the community.
Wow.
So make sure you check out our Patreon. Thank you so much to our Patreon subscribers. And that is going to do it for Strat and I. Thank you guys so much.
We shall return, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you in a little bit. Thanks again to all our supporters. And here's a list.
Yeah, I'm going to keep